Money is supposed to represent value, but what if the money in your pocket represents nothing? No gold, no silver, no physical limit, just trust. At some point in history, money stopped being a promise backed by something real and became a promise backed by belief alone. That moment changed everything: prices, power, debt, and your future. The mystery is not when gold disappeared, but why everything broke after it did. For thousands of years, civilizations understood one simple rule: money had to be scarce to be valuable. Gold wasn't chosen by accident. It couldn't be printed, copied, or created by decree. Kings, emperors, and governments were limited by how much they could mine or conquer. This constraint protected ordinary people. It prevented rulers from stealing wealth quietly. But scarcity is inconvenient for empires. Wars are expensive. Welfare programs are expensive. Political promises are expensive. And eventually, leaders began asking a dangerous question: what if money didn't have to be tied to gold at all? The first cracks appeared when banks issued paper notes that represented gold stored somewhere else. At first, this system worked because people could demand their gold back. But banks noticed something critical: not everyone asked at the same time, so they printed more claims than gold they actually held. This was the birth of fractional reserve banking. Governments noticed too. If banks could create money from confidence, why couldn't states do the same? Gold became a restriction, not protection. The real turning point came in the 20th century. During global wars and economic crises, countries temporarily suspended gold convertibility. These suspensions were always framed as emergency measures: temporary, necessary, but temporary never ended. In 1971, the final link snapped. The US dollar, the backbone of the global financial system, was officially disconnected from gold. Overnight, the world entered the era of pure fiat money. Currency was now backed by government authority, not physical reality. Money supply exploded, debt exploded, and for a while it felt like magic. When money can be created without limit, prices eventually lose meaning. Inflation doesn't arrive all at once, it creeps. First asset prices rise, then housing, then food. Wages lag behind. People work harder but feel poorer. The breaking point is psychological. When citizens realize that saving no longer protects them and hard work no longer guarantees stability, trust erodes. And once trust in money fades, social tension follows. Without gold, money became a political tool. Governments could delay pain by printing more currency. Central banks could stimulate endlessly. But every new unit of money diluted the old ones. This is silent confiscation. No vote, no announcement. Just reduced purchasing power. Debt replaced savings. Speculation replaced production. The economy shifted from creating value to chasing numbers. Every crisis brought the same solution: print more, borrow more, promise reform later. But these fixes treat symptoms, not causes. You can't repair broken money by creating more of it. Each rescue plants the seed of the next collapse. Today, global debt is larger than the entire world economy. Trillions appear digitally in response to every crisis. Yet ordinary people feel less secure than ever. Different decade, same pattern. The gold constraint is gone, but the consequences are everywhere. First, money without limits eventually loses meaning. Second, inflation is not an accident, it's a design flaw. Third, systems without constraints always shift power upward. The disappearance of gold didn't just change money, it changed human behavior.